All right, welcome to another episode of Getting Real in the Field. This is the show where we talk about all the things that you hate to do, which is following up, making phone calls, calling, texting, emailing, building a list, like just doing the basic things that, realtors should be doing. And I am your host, 𝗙𝗶𝗲𝗹𝗱𝗍𝗀, and this is 𝐘𝐎𝐒.
So, Jay, besides your new glasses, what else is new tonight?
Besides this bright and shiny face, it is, I feel like it's been a while. It's been a minute since we've done another episode, but what's new? I mean, no hat tonight. That's new.
That's true. That's true, man. I like those glasses.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
your,
my wife got tired of me taking my glasses off and doing this to see stuff because
yeah.
These are the signs of old age, apparently. And, it's not just the fact that, my kids are all teenagers right now. It's, there's more to it than just, ravishing good looks. There's more
There you go.
That,
you're looking suave, man.
I try to be,
wisdom. Okay, so what are we going to cover tonight?
Well, I think we've got 4 top things that real estate agents should be focusing on right now in order to survive the end of 2023 and beyond, because it's starting to become more and more difficult out there to do business.
Yeah. Let's try not to just survive, but let's hopefully thrive out of that.
Yes.
Once we get
no rhyming words intended.
There you go. So okay, let's come up with a quick top 4 items you said. Let's do that. Okay, how to do well in finishing up the 2023 and going to 2024, man.
All right. So
what would you say?
I would say, number 1 is build a list. Build a list of every person that every place that you go, every place that the people gather. Get your list together, whether it's name, phone number, email, whatever it takes. Download your lists from all your Facebook, your Instagram, your Gmail, your phone. There's tons of YouTube videos on how to do all this into a
ESV?
VC. What is it?
ESV.
ESV. I wanted to say VCT because we were talking about tiles.
CSV.
CSV. Yes.
Comma separated values, man.
Yes, and we're not talking about a Cadillac here, or is that CSV? CVT. I don't know.
Man.
ABC, EFG. But anyways, CVT file. Yes, download that. Get it all into one spreadsheet, and then there's different programs out there that you can use to scrub your list to make sure that you get a good solid list.
Yeah.
So that you take out any redundancies and things like that. You can run them through different programs to get all that done. And then I think there's one called Hopper or Grasshopper or Happy Grasshopper or something like that, where you can run all your lists through for redundancies. But then from there, the number 2 thing is then make phone calls, not texting, not emailing, call. You're going to have a highest probability of getting a hold of people and having decent conversation by calling, because you can get the sense of tone of voice. You can get a little bit more feel and connection with the person on the other end of the line by calling. And if you get dead calls, then text them. And then
I would say do a combination, man. Once you get that list, I would definitely do phone calls. And I think that a lot of people, especially for newer agents, they get lulled into the fact that, they're making those calls, but if they don't pick up, or you can't, and they give up very quickly, right? And I say what counts with number 2 is having number of meaningful conversations, not just making the dials.
Yep, meaningful conversations. And what is a meaningful conversation? It's a conversation that leads to anything that remotely has a real estate theme to the conversation. Not just, hey, call me in 6 months, we're not ready, whatever, go to hell, whatever the thing is, but making sure that the conversation is productive. Let's just put
Yeah.
it that way. It's a productive conversation.
And I would say this is probably one of the hardest things for an agent to do is pick up the phone and start making phone calls. I mean,
Yep.
we'll find all sorts of excuses, all sorts of reasons as to why not and give up from doing that.
Yep.
So
And number three is booking appointments. And that is just from that meaningful conversation, figuring out a way to be like, hey, let's have a conversation about what the next 3 to 6 months looks like. Let's go have coffee, whatever it is,
yeah,
my treat. And people love free stuff. So anytime you say that it's my treat, they'll definitely have a higher probability of showing up.
yeah.
And then I would say the last thing is just doing this consistent each and
Oh,
every week. I would
yeah.
say do this at least 46 weeks out of the year of making those calls, being consistent, having those meaningful conversations, booking those appointments, and then just doing that wash, rinse, and repeat, and then being consistent. I think you'll have a very successful end of 2023 and beyond.
Yeah. I would say, and if anything, if you start laying the foundation of building a list, making the phone calls, and booking appointments for end of 2023, I know we're getting to the holidays, but guess what? You will be set for 2024.
Yes. And,
Right.
honestly, the target that you're shooting for is you want to do at least 100 a week, 20 calls a day. That's all we're asking. 20 calls a day. You should get there, and you should have a 6-figure year for sure.
Yeah. And we'd love to hear from you. These are our top, between JP and myself, these are the things that we do, and we want to kind of share this with you. Share with us, what has made you successful. If you're an experienced agent, what has made you successful? Let us know in the comments below, and and give some advice to other people as well too.
Well, sounds good, Keck. Well, if people want to know more about how they can be more efficient with making their phone calls, how can they get hold of you?
Yeah, if you want to reach out, check me out on fieldnotes.ai. That's our CRM and AI company. And then also what you can do is call me directly. My number is 425-740-0260. How about you, JP?
All right. Well, if you want to know more tips and tricks and tactics, go to www.wyomingrealestatecareers.com. And there's tons of curated videos on there about how you can be more successful in real estate. If you also want to get a hold of me directly, it's 307-772-1184. And that will wrap up another great episode of Getting Real in the Field. Peace.